this lecture, we are going to see what interface changes have taken place in terms of Engineering Data Manager module and the Design Modeler module, which are two of the most important modules that we need to learn in ANSYS Workbench software. For that purpose, I have opened two different versions of ANSYS Workbench, and towards the left side of your screen you will be able to observe ANSYS 18.2, which is the old version of ANSYS software, and towards the right side of your screen you can observe the ANSYS version of 2021 R1, which represents the latest version of the ANSYS software. So already we have noticed in the previous lecture there is no interface difference in the entire project schematic as well as the availability of toolboxes inside both of the versions of the software. But one thing is you may notice there are a less amount of toolboxes here when compared to the number of toolboxes that are present in the latest version of the software. This is nothing to do with the version of the software but to do with the license. Okay, fine. Then once we got a clarity over this option, the next thing is we need to come to the static structural system. We will drag and drop that system and place it on the project schematic, and the same workflow can be followed in the newer version of the software. Come to the toolboxes, go to the analysis system you want, just drag and drop it. You will be able to create a new analysis system in the newer version of the software as well, right? Then in order for us to access the Engineering Data Manager, we need to come here, and these are called as cells that we already have seen in the previous lecture. So I will double click on the engineering data cell, and once I double click on the engineering data cell, see it opened in the new tab inside newer version of the ANSYS Workbench software. And if I come to the older version of the ANSYS Workbench software and double click on the engineering data cell, similar thing happens. It will also open in a additional tab. Now if you observe onto the left side of your screen, there are all the toolboxes that are related to material creation options, and in addition to that, this Engineering Data Manager is having 4 different groups or windows. So this is one window, this is the second window, third window, and the fourth window. And if you observe, same interface with the same 4 types of windows are also present in the newer version of the ANSYS Workbench software as well. See here, suppose for example here there is a outline of schematic window, and in the same position in the newer version of the software also we are having the outline of schematic window. And to be precise, whatever the interface elements that are there in the Engineering Data Manager of the older version of ANSYS Workbench software, those are exactly present at the same position in the similar way in the ANSYS newer versions as well. Now what I will do is I will click on the engineering data sources in the older version of the ANSYS software, and see here I will be able to access the library of materials that are already inbuilt into the ANSYS software. Likewise, if I come to the newer version of the ANSYS software, I will just click on the engineering data sources, and once I click on the engineering data sources, see here I am also able to access the different kinds of already pre-built materials and libraries inside ANSYS Workbench software. At the interface level and the workflow level, there is no change in the options that are available with the previous version as well as the advanced version or the latest version of the ANSYS Workbench software. But there is one small difference, is that additional materials have been added into the latest version of software when compared to the existing older version of the software, right? Now I will just close this engineering data tab, as well as I will also close this engineering data tab in the newer version as well. I will double click on the geometry cell to open the design modeler in the older version of ANSYS software, and here also I will come and double click on the geometry cell of the newer version of the software, and just wait for a moment so that both the modules will be open. So if you observe the screen, there are no differences in the interface elements that have been inculcated in the design modeler module of the ANSYS Workbench software as well. So if you observe here also, this is the graphic screen in the older version of the software. Here is the graphic screen in the newer version of the ANSYS software, and whatever the options that are present in the older version of the software, and even the arrangement of toolbars. So these things are called as toolbars, and how these toolbars are arranged is exactly the same as in the newer version of the ANSYS software. So if you observe, the tree outline for modeling is exactly at the same position like in the newer version of the software, and I mind you, there is no much difference in the placement of options between different versions of the software when coming to the design modeler module as well. So with this, we are clear with the fact that whatever the options that we are going to learn for creating materials or controlling materials using engineering data manager, and whatever the options that we use for creating models inside design modeler haven't changed much in the newer versions of ANSYS Workbench software in comparison with the older version of the software. So if you learn older version of the software, you will have no trouble in going forward with the newer version of the software as well.